Hello, everybody, and welcome to the E-Estate Revolution Sunday night meeting. We do this every Sunday night at 6 p.m. Central Time, where we talk about the E-Estate opportunity. Okay, E-Estate is digital real estate, right? It's the ability for us to get involved in shares of different real estate properties using crypto, right? And getting a daily income from that, okay, for a certain amount of time, and then converting that into a 10% yearly return, right, on whatever we invest. So it's a really unique opportunity in the space. It's a cool opportunity. And what we're going to do is I'm going to talk a little bit about who I am. I'm going to talk about the investor opportunity here at the E Estate. And I'm going to do an overview of the agent broker opportunity. Okay, so when we get to that part, that's going to be interesting as well because there's opportunities not only to invest in properties to get passive income, but also to join as a digital real estate agent or broker, right? So very cool stuff there, guys. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. We want to make sure that we're sharing the whole screen. Okay, and cool. So let's go ahead and pull this down. Check the screen share. All right, this is exactly where we want to be, guys. So first and foremost, this is who I am, right? I am Vaughn Morrill. I have been a digital marketer. I have been a network marketer. I have been in sales, right? And I've done that for the majority of my adult life, right? I found success in network marketing, right? Which not everybody does. But if you stay posted, if you stay tuned in, if you stay plugged in, I will share everything, right? That I have learned in order to become successful in network marketing. Okay, so this is a book that I wrote with Matt Morris. It's called The Power of Leadership, right? The Power of Leadership with Vaughn Morrill, Matt Morris. And this was a bestseller. It was also seen on Fox News, NBC, and CBS News. And I was rocking the cue ball haircut. So you guys need to tell me which one you like better, right? This one or this one. Right now, I'm leaning towards this one right here. Now, let me show you a couple of things when it comes to success in network marketing. First and foremost, this is a quote that I love from Warren Buffett. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die, right? And it's just really as simple as that, guys. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die, right? Which is kind of that's kind of strongly worded, right? But you know, the 9 to 5 grind, it just goes on and on and on, and you feel like, hey, I'm never really getting anywhere, right? I'm spinning my wheels, I'm running on the hamster wheel, I'm working hard, but I'm not really seeing any major fruits of my labor, right? And now I've been able to find that in network marketing, right? You don't find it every single time, right? I've been involved in a lot of different companies, and you guys need to understand one, never invest anything that you cannot afford to lose because all investments carry risk, right? And what is the risk? The risk is everything that you put in on any investment, right? And then also, guys, make sure that you stay plugged in. Okay. You want to keep watching your business, maintaining what you're doing, looking at all of your numbers. All that stuff is very important to have a successful network marketing business. Now, having said that, I have had a couple of successes in network marketing, and I'm going to go ahead and bring up these images for you now. This one here is me and my mom when I was able to buy her her dream car, which was a lifelong dream of mine, right? To be able to buy her that Ford Thunderbird that she really loved. It was the 50th anniversary edition, right? Came out in, I believe it's a 2002 50th anniversary Ford T-Bird. Got her the T-Bird blue, right? The color that you got to have. And even today, you know, as she drives it around or as my stepdad drives it, people are like, man, that's an awesome car. And, you know, that what was that? Hey, it was just a desire of my heart, right? A desire of my heart, right? We're not in this just to stack up money for no reason at all. Everybody has a dream, right? Everybody has things that they want to see, things that they want to accomplish in life, right? And one of mine was to get my mom this car, right? And I was able to do that. This was a few years back, and it was just a real blessing to be able to do that. So that is the power of hitting it in network marketing. You're not going to hit it every time. You got to keep trying. It's like when you're playing baseball. You go up to bat, you swing hard, sometimes you miss it, right? But when you hit it, if you hit that home run, then you're able to do things that you wouldn't have otherwise been able to do. Right? I got tired of the 9 to 5 grind. I was in the restaurant business long time ago, and I had to learn other skills. Right? Simple as that in order to, get what I wanted to get out of life and to get what I felt that my work was worth. All right, this other one here, this is me at my beach house, right? I got a beach house, guys, and that was also a dream of mine, and I'm able to enjoy that today with my family, right? I love to go out on the ocean. I love to kayak. It's beautiful. It's calm waters every morning. There's a coral reef nearby. It takes me 10 minutes to kayak over to the coral reef, and I can just sit there and look at God's creation in the coral reef, enjoy the beauty, the serenity, right, of creation, and then also knowing and having the knowledge that, hey, I got my own place, right? Nobody's going to come take the bank can't take it away, right? It's owned free and clear, right? No payments, no note, right? And so, guys, I said that because, hey, I want you to understand I'm not just anybody coming on the internet talking to you. I have done this, right? I have the receipts, okay? And I want to encourage you, right? That you should go for your dreams as well, right? Simple as that, guys. Okay, simple as that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the screen here, and we're going to start out at my dashboard on eEstate, right? And we're going to be talking tonight about the one side of the business, which is the real estate side of it, right? The real estate aspect of it. Okay, and I might have to, you know what? I'm going to just do that. All right. So the real estate aspect of this, guys, is where you look over at buyer and then you click on real estate. So whenever you go to the homepage of eEstate, this is what your homepage is going to look like, right? And you're going to be able to come on and, hey, guys, use the link, right? Use the link that I have. You can go to the eEstate Revolution YouTube page, right? Or you can go to the Unlimited Freedom YouTube page. All of my links will be there. Okay, Unlimited Freedom Network, eEstate Revolution. Or if somebody else invited you to this webinar, hey, get their link, right? You don't need to sign up on mine. You can sign up with the link of the person who invited you, right? Because they took the time to do that and they deserve your loyalty, right? But hey, if you don't have anybody who invited you, you can use mine. All right, so here we are. Here's the dashboard. And let's check out the buyer opportunities, guys. So these are the buyer opportunities. This is what they do. Here, I'm going to get into the nuts and bolts of this. So pay attention. Tokenized property. The first level that we have is the apartments, right? So you can get in on these apartments. You can get in for as low as $117, right? And you get a profit here of 0.41% through 0.61% daily. Now, the daily profits do change. I can testify to that because I do have a stake in some houses, right? And the daily profits are a little bit different every day, but it's between 0.41% to 0.61%. That goes for 8 months. You see that? 8 months payback period. So you're going to be getting that nice passive income of 0.41 through 0.61% for 8 months. And then after that, here's the cool thing that nobody else has done in the space. After that, it converts over to 10% a year for life. Okay, for life. Right? So your first 8 months, you're racking it in, right? You're on Zoom mode, right? You're on Flash mode, right? You're getting that daily passive income. And then after you've got the 8 month return, you get paid 10% a year on your investment for a lifetime. That's a pretty cool deal. Okay, that's a pretty cool deal. And these are all like that. Now I'm going to go through the other opportunities. We're going to look at what it's going to cost you to get in, what your daily percentage is going to be, how long that is going to be, and then just remember, after that, after the length of your daily percentage, it converts no matter which property you're in, no matter what investment you make, to 10% return per year. Okay, that is the e-estate platform. That's the passive income opportunity. That's the real estate opportunity. Okay, so we're going to start out with apartments. You can get in for 117 bucks. All right. Next up, houses. This is what I got. I'm in for about $1,000. Well, exactly 1,001 or something like that. You can get in for $480 or more, and you get a return of 0.6% through 0.66% a day. If you want to look at the different houses that they've got, they have that here on the site, and you can do that there. Now, remember, this is an 8-month payout period. After that, boom, 10% a year for life. Fast payout, 8 months, 10% a year for life. Villas. Now with this one, you got to come in at 3120, okay? But you get a 0.51 through 0.71% a day profit. This is a 7-month payback period. After that, 10% for life per year. Tourism. 6740. So you got to come in for 6,740, but you get a profit of 0.56% through 0.76% per day. That's a 6-month payback period. Then it converts to 10% per year for a lifetime. Commerce. $10,000, right? So you got to get in for 10 to 70. But hey, you get 0.61% through 0.81% per day getting in on the commercial sector, right? This property is located in Phoenix, Arizona, for example. You get a payback period of 6 months. After that, it converts to boom, 10% a year for life. Business. You got to unlock level 2 to access business, but when you do, you can get in for 24,590 or more. You get 0.66% through 0.86%, 6-month period, then converts for lifetime 10% per year. Land plots, 51,310, 0.71% a day through 0.91% a day. You have to be level 3 or higher to get in. And it's a 5-month payback period. Development, you got to access level 4, 0.75% a day through 0.95% a day. That lasts for 5 months. The location, United Arab Emirates in Dubai. You got to get it in for 99K, 99,250. And last but not least, business development. Once you unlock level 5, you can get in for $250,000, $255,700, right? That would produce a $2,301 daily payment, a monthly payment of almost $50,000, a yearly payment of $500,575, and then boom. The profit is 0.8% through 0.1% daily. It's a 5-month payback period. You've doubled your money by that time, and then you get the 10% per year after that for a lifetime. So my point is, if you got a little that you're willing to invest, remember, don't invest the rent money. Don't invest money you can't afford to lose, right? This is not your kid's college education that you should be putting in here, guys. If you got a little that you can roll with a little. If you got a lot that you can roll with a lot. But any level of investor can get in on this and make a return on ROI. That's the goal, right? That's the goal. Having given all disclaimers, to make an ROI is the goal, guys. All right. So we covered who I am. We covered about the investment opportunity in real estate with e-estate. I told you about the links, the YouTube channels. Make sure you get back with the person who invited you. We went over the investor opportunity. Now we're going to go over the agent broker opportunity. And after that, we're going to have some fun, right? I got a new segment for you that we're going to look at. And this is kind of just a fun thing that they have incorporated in the platform. And we're going to roll with it. We're going to see what happens. Okay. So overview of the agent broker opportunity. So let's shift the mindset to business owner, right? So we see what we can have and what can be done with the passive income opportunity. Now that's for anybody and everybody. But for the business owner, there's additional benefits. You can apply, and you do have to apply, right? You got a KYC, you got to apply, right, to become a digital real estate agent or broker. The cool thing is you don't have to have a license to do digital, right? And that's what I really like about it. Agents, commissions details, commission structure. You got your deal commission and your profit commission. The deal commission happens when somebody uses your link or signs up under you and gets in on a property. You get 6% on level 1. That means they directly come under you. Now, let's say they sign somebody up. Now it has nothing to do with you. It's the person under you sign somebody up under them. You still get a 2% commission, even though you did nothing, right? On the third level, that's the person under that person, right? So all the way down, 8 levels: 2% on the second, 2% on the third, 2% on the fourth, 2 on the fifth, 1 on the sixth, 1 on the seventh, 1 on the eighth. Now that's good enough. You don't need to do anything on top of that. But they have done something on top of that at eEstate. You also get a profit share commission. This is a game changer, guys. If you're building a business, right, you want to get the beach house, you want to get the dream come true that I was talking about earlier, guys. You want to be able to, get that financial freedom. You got to get on the business side also. So not just the passive, but also the business. Look at this, guys. In addition, you receive a share of the profits from the deals at the following rates. So not only are you getting paid when they come in, you're also getting a percentage of their daily profits and their yearly profits, right? It's not getting taken away from them. You're getting and bonus on top. 5% on the first level, 2% on the second level, 2 on the third, 1 on the fourth, 1 on the fifth. I can honestly say I've never seen a company with this type of lucrative business plan, right? And I've dealt with a lot of companies, right? Some companies I've dealt with, you don't know who they are. They could be somebody sitting in their basement. This is not one of those. Okay, I can tell you they put a lot into this. A lot of hard work has gone in. I've been on a ton of meetings behind the scenes, right? I'm the ARDR coach with the company, right? You'll see my mug up there on the website. Now, once you do sign up for the business, then you will get your business page, right? So if I go to my agent, I should be able to look at my landing page here, and let's look at the preview here. So here's my landing page, right? You got the link is right here. So let me go ahead and actually put this landing page in the chat. And if you guys do have any questions, or if you need anything, or if you just want to say hi, feel free to jump in the chat and do that. There's my link in the chat to my landing page. When you sign up as an agent, you get your own landing page, right? So you see this beautiful picture, right? And the mentality behind this picture, guys, is I wanted to keep up with the other pictures of people who are in the company, right? I got inspired, right? So there's that picture. And you could do a picture of your own, right? You have it on your landing page, so anybody can see this page. There's me, Vaughn Morrill. This is my eEstate landing page. Anybody can join, sign up under my link, and come to the webinar. Look at this. Meeting on Sunday nights, an invitation to the webinar that we're doing right here and right now. So anybody I send that to, hey, they can look at the opportunity, they can come to the webinar, they can ask questions, they can sign up. And when you sign up as an agent broker, you will also get your own customizable landing page. That's another thing that I haven't seen very much of in the past. All right? Are you ready to have some fun, right? Are you ready for a good time, right? I'm ready for a good time. So I'm going to go back to my dashboard, and I want you to check something out, guys. All right, so you go to this. This is your money wheel. So whenever you do something with the company, they give you rewards in this e-token balance, right? You get an e-token balance, right? And you got like 1E, 2E, so on and so forth. You can claim rewards, you can collect rewards. Like, I don't know, is this day 2 available? Let me see. Hey, it was a daily bonus received. So now I've got 1,003 e-tokens. Now, every 100 e-token, how do you get e-tokens? By talking about the company, by doing stuff for social media, by there's a ton of ways once you become on the digital agent side, or just by investing, right? Even on the investor side, you can get these e-tokens. Once you get 100, you can spin the wheel. So I just spun the wheel. I spent 100 e-tokens, and I got 1.5 USD. That's real money, guys. That's $1.50. Let's spend another 100. Another hundo. Oh! 5 cents. Hey, 5 cents. But hey, I've still got 800 to go. I'm hoping to hit this 1,000. Spin now. And this is just for fun, guys. This is all extra on top. Another 5 cent. Another 1.5. Hey, $5. Not bad. Still got 5 spins to go. $1. Oh, 5 cents. 3 spins to go, guys. And the cool thing about this is it's immediately applied to your balance over in the dashboard. So we should be able to see it over there. And last one. Come on, baby. Last one. Don't be a zero. Don't be a zero. And a 5 center. Okay. And that's how that works. I'll go back over to my dashboard and look at that. I was at $89. Now I'm up to 102 sitting in my e-wallet. I do have some profit balance. I can view my assets here. I can view my daily income here, right? So it's all there on your dashboard. Guys, this is eEstate. Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. Have a great night. And if you need anything, just get at me. You know where to find me. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.